was a crash, a bang, a wallop, and then a few more bangs. See, a call had come into the emergency services, a call made from a woman hiding in the closet. There had been a home invasion, and an entire family was at risk. But out of the who, what, where, when, why is the most interesting. So let's give it a go. So this whole video takes us to the small city of Derry, home to approximately 22,000 blind folk. It's a suburb of Chi-Town, and get this, it is in the top 15 best places to live in the county. That's it. No, it's great, no doubt, but come on, let's get you, because the story I'm about to tell you, they leave out of the tourism brochures. I hope. It all began on March 2nd, 2010, and the silence of the premier was rudely interrupted. At 3:10 a.m., a panicked call came into the Darien Police Department. It was from a 25-year-old woman hiding in the closet of her home, and she was saying someone had come in the middle of the night and opened fire, and they were still in the house.
Ten fucking times, right, and no one's saying that. Get the fuck out of here.
This was Angela Kramer, and the
fucking gunshot travels on the wind, you know, you can fucking gunshot a mile fucking...
The family had already been shot to death. And she wouldn't be far off thinking that.
Oh.
This was in a nice, quiet neighborhood, and by all accounts, the Kramer family fit the same bill. They had this big, beautiful home.
Nah, he's a fucking psycho. Because, right, you think about 10 shots and no one's saying that, and that's a residential area, and you're telling me no one's saying that. Nah, bro, do you get what I'm saying? It's like 10 shots. Are you telling me, right, listen, everybody within a mile radius is going to hear them gunshots? You know, you can't disguise them unless you have a fucking, you know, the sound of silence, if you get what I mean. Yeah, go on, I'm chilling, I'm just going. No, go on, bro, go on, talk to you in a bit.
And their 3 children, Anthony, 29, Angela, 25, and Michael, 20 years old. The family, long-time Chicagoans.
Anyway, I don't normally come on at this late time. Yeah.
Laurie, she worked at McGraw-Hill, the education publishers, and Jeffrey and Laurie have been married 30 years by 2010. Michael, the youngest, had recently enrolled at the Universal Technical Institute and was going to follow his dad. The whole gang, you know, lifetime Bears fans, White Sox fans, apart from Laurie, who was a Cubs fan, and they were all known as generous with their hearts, their home, and their time. And now, 3 of them were no longer around. When the police entered the home, they found shot to death Jeffrey, Laurie, and Michael.
Wow, fucking hell, man. That's personal.
Going inside, right at the front door, lay Jeffrey, shot dead. Glancing up, Laurie was there on the stairs. And then continuing inward, near the garage, lay Michael, the very same as his parents. All have been shot numerous times, with execution shots to the head as they lay on the ground. Whoever did this wanted to make sure it was done right, but there were no signs of suspect in there. Angela was still hiding in the closet when the police found her, and escorting her out of the house, they told her to cover her eyes. She didn't need to see this. Anthony tried to make sure shots.
Man, right in the head, he got him.
Securing this horrific crime scene area.
10 shots, how can nobody hear that? That's bollocks, that.
Was inside the house. Now, she was Michael's girlfriend. Michael, she said, you know, she was staying over at the house herself, and Michael had been sleeping on the couch.
Did you run, did you run?
I was asleep on the couch, and I heard cracks coming from, like, the outside, the street, coming in. So
I crashed 10 fucking gunshots, you dickhead. How can you not hear that? Consecutive pops. Pop, 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 pop.
She had managed
And you don't hear that.
before anything happened, and she was the
Oh
only
fuck,
one
they
in
look like 40 caliber
all
bullets,
she could say
them.
was just, it had just
Them
been one man.
shells
He'd been dressed in black from head to
can
toe.
fucking hang
The
you.
method of entry was a broken window.
Ballistics,
By broken, I mean smashed. And the hammer he used to do it, late
you know, they have ways.
whoever did this wasn't trying to be,
The feds evolve over time,
They
they
broke
have
the window
ways.
into the living room where Michael and his girl had been. She ran. The shooter
Wow.
went into a struggle with Michael, but when Michael tried to flee, he was shot. And then Jeffrey and Laurie, hearing the shots, ran downstairs where the killer shot them too. A lot of 40 caliber shell casings were
I fucking knew it.
across the floor. Footsteps in the
40
snow
caliber
leading
shells,
via
I
the
know.
back door,
Glock.
through the neighbors' backyards and eventually to the streets where the trail ended. Nothing from the home, appeared to be missing. It seemed like it was a targeted killing. The only thing taken were lives. When
Glock.
asked, if you have any enemies after multiple family
Yeah,
members
40 shells, them.
death, your first instinct, well, is it Michael Myers? Or is it friggin' Pennywise or something like that? This isn't enemies who leave you an angry note or piss you off by parking in your driveway. This is psychotic. Anthony, he wasn't able to give the police anything about who could have possibly done this. Angela would say the only person she knew of that was pissed off with the family was her baby daddy. They'd just broken up a couple months prior, just after Christmas. And that breakup hadn't really gone so well.
I just split up with the founder of my farm right after Christmas.
Good guy.
He had his issues.
What kind of issues?
Anger management.
Anger issues? I mean, that's like saying a person who murders 3 people, shoot him to death, has anger issues. I mean, you don't understand. Come on.
Yeah, I have a breaking.
He's a fucking funny guy. Sorry about that.
You will never be honest with me.
Listen, I'm not staying on.
As if someone was gonna do something.
How's it going, Paul?
What an ace. Anything you like this.
Your setup is deadly. I love it.
I would say that
Uh,
his father, but if you look at his and all your
Paul, you don't mind me asking you.
I realize
Have you got your own spot where you play? Have you got a residency, or do you do DJing,
Angela and Johnny
or do you do parties, or
friends. With
like
Angela's previous
other
boyfriend,
than sharing the music with YouTube?
sadly passed away in a motorcycle accident.
Do you do this for the job? You don't have to answer me. I'm just curious, like, you know what I mean? It's like I fucking. One thing I've recognised is we're in the YouTube community. There's a lot of DJs, you know, and I know a lot. I know a few. Over the years, made friends with. You know, I walked away from dance music many years ago, bro. And I'm suffering because of it now, because I was like Pat Carey. I was always on the fucking dance floor and I wasn't moving. Just dancing. Watching all my mates off the fucking rocker. Fucking hell. Wow. And yeah, thanks for your criticism. Not criticism, constructive criticism. I need all the advice and help I can get, Paul. I'm 49 in 2 weeks, yeah. It all started for me at 13. But I knew how to use decks at 13. Cause my father had like, have you ever heard of a CB, Paul? You know, years ago when I was a kid, when I was about 8 years old, 40 years ago, my dad had this, a CB, and he had a big fuck off 40-foot aerial. And someone stole his aerial. Oh, fucking hell. But my father, like, you see, back then, I fucked him. just another day. But every day I thank God, and I'm in fucking constant pain. But I got a degree out of it. I sent my son off a boy and he come back a man from Liverpool. And it's a fucking great city, just like Dublin. Yeah, I had a feeling you were, Paul, because you're a good fucking DJ, bro. I've noticed it. And I like your setup, and it's one of the neatest setups I've seen in their little community. You have a well better setup than I have. I don't even have a fucking setup. I give it up. There's techniques in the shed, getting dust on them. Bro, when I was a kid, my father, he worked in 2 hospitals. But in the second hospital, he went to Beaumont Hospital. He had a state-of-the-art radio station. £100,000 was spent on the studio. Paul, you know when you're a kid, your dad says to you, when that light is on, you don't say a fucking word, because he worked for like Beaumont Hospital Radio on a voluntary basis. On his day off, he used to go in because he recognised that music can lift a person's spirit, even when they're, like I said, in Beaumont Hospital there was a lot of patients that had terminal illness. They didn't just have terminal illness, they had secondary, third stage cancer. And my dad recognised that, like a song can pick a person's mood up. So on his day off, I remember him taking me in to the studio, and the mixing board, I have a picture of it upstairs, and to me, I called it the snooker table, but it was more like fucking Everest. And there was rules in the studio. Number 1 rule, don't touch anything, right? Number 2 rule, don't fucking touch anything. And number 3, don't forget 1 and 2. And over a 5-year period of them bringing me from Ballyfermot all the way to Beaumont Hospital and then taking me home, I used to be bollocks at the end of the day. But with my dad's excuse to go to the pub, you know, I'm bringing Jude in to get an orange, you know. Yeah. And that orange ended up being 6 points and fucking 2 oranges later kind of thing, you know. But he done what a lot of fucking DJs couldn't do. And he brought Johnny Cash, Sinead O'Connor and Tammy Wynette. And yeah, there's about 6 or 7 others he interviewed, I just forget. My sister has all the pictures, you know. Now, like I said, my dad always believed that music affects us all. Like for instance, like you hear people saying, oh, that was me mother's song or my father's song. And
when they met, Johnny told Jacob, oh yeah, I'm part of a big drug dealing gang. Don't tell anyone though, and definitely don't tell anybody that, you know, we're tight.
Here's the thing, Paul, I'll be honest with you, yeah.
But, Booty, where was Jacob Nadarcy now?
I've never had a reality check like I had on the 9th of July. A bit of weird shit happened to me, I'm not going into it. I have my own beliefs. I'm Catholic, do you understand? I have holy statues all around me. I have my faith, I got that from my gran. And I'm a very loyal person, and I was on YouTube making a fucking idiot out of myself. People were giving me advice on, even yourself, you give me advice on, obviously if you're a fucking producer, Jesus Christ bro, you know what I mean, you're miles ahead of where I am. But I'm not a DJ, Paul. not like you, or not like, say, Pacardi, or like you know how to play records and your setup is fucking brilliant. I've seen a lot of guys' setups on YouTube, but I like the way you have yours. It's very fucking, you know, it's just like us, like fucking hell. That looks really professional, you know, and I know a lot of Irish DJs, Paul. Over the coming months, I'm going to start bringing a few Irish DJs on, and I'll bring yourself on. Like, I have a couple of friends that know music, that have photographic memories, like Luke Gilligan. He's a pal of mine from back home, and he's very good at remembering tracks and the name of them, just like yourself. You know, like when I'd imagine when you're a producer, you're like a pioneer in a way. It's like, and if you're watching this later on, guys, this evening tonight, can you give Paul C a follow? Especially if you love music, because this guy is next level. You know, it's fucking set up. Like I said, go check it out yourself. His name is Paul C, right? It's Paul Little Dot C. Yeah. Well, Paul, right? Now, I don't know whether you've ever been. I've not been. Alright, mate. I've never been to Tomorrowland. I have friends that have been. I don't know whether you've been. But it's probably the only place I didn't go that I wanted to go. And what I've realised is, fucking 6 years on YouTube, I've refound my love for music, and it's given me the courage to reach out to people from where I'm from and ask them, listen, I have this idea. Like, a lot of my friends back home, right, they're not into YouTube. Do you understand? They don't like, and there's a couple of documentaries on there on YouTube, and I'm in one of them or two of them. That's me dancing on the floor. Type in Asylum nightclub. Football's back. How are you doing? Blood red sky. I jumped into your live last night and you looked like proper chilled and what have you. And bro, I'm 12 subs away from 400, and it's like everything's starting to fit into place now. And I'm working on mindfulness. I forgive everybody on YouTube that's ever done anything on me. I'm not on here to fight or to argue with anyone. I'm not a tough guy or a hard man. I'm a hard man to fight, but I'm not here for that. My fight is mental health awareness and making, here, I'm gonna make a lot of my old friends aware that I know that they're carrying demons, they're carrying weight, they're carrying guilt. Do you understand? Hey, Janie. But like I said, look, my father did it. So if my dad can, listen, I'll never be able to interview Johnny Cotter, Sinead O'Connor, because they're fucking dead, I think. But I've always I had to make a decision, and it was me children over me friends, you know, and it was the best decision I made, because my son is helping hundreds of families in Liverpool, and not just Liverpool, all around the country, you know. He went to uni, he got a degree, and like a bachelor's, and he's doing amazing things. like up in Liverpool. Like he had his bachelor's and my son went to John Moore's Uni in Liverpool for 4 years, and the people are just so endearing and welcoming, and I love the Scousers. You know, it's all banter when I say fuck Liverpool FC, but what I don't joke about is when I say justice for the 97 and make every one of them have a bed in heaven. You see, up until my lad went to uni, I never knew anybody that was personally affected by Hillsborough, you know, and one of his uni mates told me a story and I was fucking crying, I was, man. You know, imagine going to an FA Cup final with your dad and losing your dad, right, and not knowing where he is, and the truth of the matter was, his dad was trampled. Jesus Christ, man. And the way he was telling me, like I said, I don't mean to offend anybody in the UK, but see Scousers, they're exactly like the Dubs, you know, and I'm a Man United fan, and you know, that lady Anne, 96 people died at Hillsborough, but if the truth be told, thousands of people died at Hillsborough, here and here. All the sons and the mothers and the aunties and the uncles who lost children, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers. How can you mock something like that? Like, I'm a football fan. I'm a people fan first. I'm a football fan, then I'm a Man United fan. Sorry guys. Bro, look at I fucked up my life because of something that happened to me when I was 4, and I thought turning to drugs it changed everything, and for a while it did. It numbed the pain that I was feeling, and I was a crash test dummy. You know, I used to fucking do things that me mates weren't willing to do, and that's the way you become one of the boys. You know, but when this shit runs deep with me because I grew up with a lot of them and they're great lads. The media gives them an awful time. I have about fucking 20 friends, yeah, that have done jail. I know some of them personally that I reckon they've done about 17 years out of their life in jail. You know, and I hear I'm not a tough guy or a hard man. I can have a bang. But where I'm from, I know real hard men. You know, I've watched bad fellas turn to good fellas, and I've watched good fellas turn to bad. And you know what? It breaks my fucking heart. It makes me sad because of what I know. But what I know is not important because I don't know, if that makes sense. Even to this day, I still have the principles and the pride that I had once upon a time. You know, not everything is about you. If you have children and you want them to succeed, you have to fucking put your dreams on hold. And look at, he got a degree over and he's helping hundreds of kids with autism, LDs, you know, ADHD. Come here. In society, the labels are put on people, yeah? And it's just how it is. In life you get givers and takers. I've managed to hit over 1,000 subs on 3 channels and I've still not charged people membership. Now, I have me buy me a coffee link up there. I've not been bought a coffee in about 2 months. That's the truth. But here, anyway, listen. If you can sub to me channel, share it, buy me a coffee, whatever. But listen, I'm gonna be doing StreamYard and bringing a few interesting characters on to talk about life. You see where I'm from, right? The media call us cartel members. They call us gangsters. They call us thugs. You know, here, what happens when you live in a city? For here, Cocaine's one hell of a drug in Dublin. Cocaine's one whole hell of a drug in cities full of gangsters and cities full of thugs. And here, like I said, where I'm from, we used to take as many drugs as we can to outdo our mates. You know how fucked up is that, you know, but I paid for it on the other end because of mental health. I have severe mental health issues, and I know ecstasy didn't help me back then because 20 years later the side effects and because I'm on antipsychotics, it's ruined me. You know, and that's why I've been a mental health advocate for 20 years. You know, I'm the real deal every fucking day, 11. Now you're Raoul, right? I'm certified. I have been 3 times because of violence. You know, listen now, I'm not lying. If and when police come here, they come with about 4 fucking vans. Here, listen, I don't want no trouble with you, yeah? Get out of me house. Have you got a warrant? No? Well, fuck off then! Why? Listen, I don't want no trouble, officer. Bang! You know, like that. Ba-ba! Bam! I grab him like that. Bounce him off the wall. You know, pick him up. Bam! Nah, you can't be doing that. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Bro, thanks for coming in. Guys, will you do me a favour? If you ain't subscribed to Under the Red Sky and Janie and Paul C, could you do it for me, please? Because they're alright. They're good people, you know. It's like taken me 6 years and I've made a total dickhead out of myself on YouTube. But one thing I can always hold me head up high and say, I was always real with you. You know, look at, this is my heaven. Do you understand? This is my little bit of heaven, yeah? It's like, there's people on here that are just bitter and salty. No, there's none of them live next door, lad. Yeah. Ha! Listen, the squirrels are grand. Some people are salty because they live at home in their 1-bedroom fucking hostel. Yeah, like I said, the grass needs a good old fucking cut, don't worry. Oi, what you been rude for? Hang on a minute. Who's that dickhead down there? Sorry about that, but here, why ain't the mods doing their jobs, man? But anyway, listen to me, right? The housing estate that I'm from, a lot of my friends have mental health issues, and like I said, I'm not a tough guy, yeah? I can have a bang, but I know real life tough guys, and you know what? Some of them are fucking, you know, they're great fathers. You know, they fucking, they look out for their community. I want to shout out to Kenna O'Driscoll and Cherry Orchard Running Club. See that man? I fucking sat beside him in school and grew up with him. And look at him, he's like a fucking Spartan. It's like, and he's motivated the whole of Cherry Orchard. He's motivated the whole of Cherry Orchard, do you understand? And built legacy there. Cherry Orchard Running Club. In the next 10 years, it'll just build and build and build and build. And every bleeding marathon, I guarantee you see about fucking 50 of the Cherry Orchard Running Club. I'm over here, and it's like I do see it on his Instagram, and he was my best friend as a kid, and I looked up to Ken O'Driscoll, because Anthony did, even dancing. I copied him and mimicked him, or Mimic Yowes or Pat Carey, fucking all the Eddie Douglas, you know, all the boys that went. It's like, I got away, and I became a father, you know, and recently I became a grandfather, and I have peace in my life again, you know, and every time I'm calm I worry, and my brothers worry, cause normally, because of me antipsychotics, it's like sometimes I lose my shit, yeah? I'll hold my hands up, but in all fairness, I've not lost it for ages, so I'm just trying to fucking cope and manage and try a different approach in life. There's no point in hiding your face or hiding your identity, cause somebody will always find out. And you get people that have no ambition. I've never been ambitious. Never. You know. I've had achievers all around me. You know, tough guys all around me. Shielded most of my life, except for I wasn't shielded. 8 years old. KOD put Indian ink on me. And I grew up with a load of great lads, you know. Do you know what I miss? I miss a game of Dawn. There's nobody in fucking Manchester that can play it. And my company is smaller than a fucking wedding ring. My circle. You know, I don't trust motherfuckers, but around here no one will say boo to me. Cause I'm respected around here. You see, there's a difference between being respected and being feared. Now, it's not your fault you don't understand the dynamics of this housing estate. Like me old one, everyone has a role. And everyone knows who they can take liberties with and who they can't. Yeah. Fucking dare me. Fuck off. The Irish run this estate. Not me. 7 gypsy families around here, all Irish. Settled travellers. Michael Collins, you gypsy cunt. You gypsy curly-headed scout bastard. Football's back. And you better come around and fucking do this podcast. I want to get you on as well, on the football one. Can I just say this, yeah? Shout out to Tim. And Lord rest your mother's soul, bro. The other day, like, you know, fucking sometimes we don't think, you know what I mean? People moan about stupid shit, you know what I mean? And the other day, like, I was on my Facebook and I just seen R.I.P. Mum, and it's like, me jaw dropped and I felt for him because I've lost me ma, you know, and I know what it fucking feels like, and I tell you what, I wouldn't wish it on my enemy, and that's the only thing I guaranteed in life is death. You know, and it happens to us all. Some people are lucky they have their parents till they're 90. You know, I lost both of my grandparents as well, gone. And my mother's last words to me were, keep the boys together. And then she had some kind of fucked up seizure and died. So that's what I carry with me every day. But recently, somebody reminded me who I was, where I was from, being my son. That. You understand? So, and yeah, mad shit happens to me, right? But that's not important. I know what I need to do, and I'm gonna say this, right? I'm from a very crime-ridden area. Crime-ridden area, yeah. And I have a lot of friends that have done a lot of years in jail. And I know they regret it. It's like, but they're just coping with it. You know, how are you beautiful? Like I said, the media give Cherry Arch and Ballyfermot an awful time. Paul Williams, one of these days, here, you know what happened to your colleague. And it's like you're gonna have to be lucky for the rest of your life. And they just have to be lucky one time. So you blood in your hands. And I don't promote violence, but Paul Williams, Sunday World News reporter, journalist, bastards, them journalists. And he told a lot of lies, and I know because over 20 years he's told many lies, but because of two of the lies he told, he got people killed. That motherfucker. I call it the $1 billion bullet when Veronica Gearing got shot because they brought in CAB, Criminal Assets Bureau, and they fucking made a killing, and they're still doing it today. And I watch a lot of stuff about psychology, yeah, and in America, right, when, let's say they have somebody in for murder, right, and they know that they did it, what they do is they use a thing called the read technique, yeah, and they use it for CIA, FBI, profilers. Do you understand? It's like they have this module and it's called the read technique, yeah, and they've been using it for fucking years. It's all about deception. Do you understand? Now, in America, you can be entrapped. Over here, now, your case, you'll win it can't happen. But like I said, in America, there's another law called it's something jeopardy. Where if you're charged with a murder and you get out or whatever, they can't reach you. Well, you'll be coming downstairs, baby, and we watch a movie. You know what I mean? Have some ice cream. No, but anyway, listen. I only have a small platform, right? And I'm trying to get over 400. I'm gonna be doing StreamYards and talking about mental health, addiction, football, Netflix, life, education, awareness. Everything in life, yeah, is about education. Every situation you find yourself in, you need educating about it. Alright, I'll put it in another way. You're on the top of Everest, yeah? You're about to summit, and you come across one last test, being a 13-foot ladder going across a gorge, a canyon, where if you slip or fall in here, nobody's going to rescue you. You're dead, and it's going to be an awful death. You'll freeze to death real quick, though. So, like I said, would you cross that fucking bridge, that ladder, and it's secured by rope? I ain't no fucking Sherpa here, you go before me, you know, and if you don't die, then I'll do it. I've identified something. There's a lot of sick people on YouTube, there's a lot of deviance, and it's deviant behaviour, and it's so blatant. It's like, where I'm from, we don't put up with that nonsense. And I've had to put my glasses back on the way, calm down. Those days of Jude shouting and screaming at people on YouTube, that boat sailed on the 9th of July. And I've a newfound calm in my life, I have love in my life, I have a grandson, football started again, so I'm happy. You know, you're always going to get people that are going to try to put you down and tell lies about you. Now, for anybody telling lies about me, why don't you reach out to one or two of my friends? They'll tell you. Silly hobbit. Well, you too, honey. Thanks very much for coming in. It's always good to see you. You're always upbeat and have, you know what I mean, good energy. Yeah, I just want to shout out to Sean Wayne, man. And fucking Banter City. You know, we need a few more Sean Waynes on here. There's too many people getting involved in stuff that's, you know what I mean? It's fucking juvenile. You know what I mean? I used to do that shit when I was fucking a kid. You know, you get grown men on here sitting there all day on a fucking phone or a computer, waiting for someone to say a bad thing about someone so they can go back and cause, you know what I mean? Fucking bitch behaviour. You know what I mean? Cunt behaviour. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, there's not many real men on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, all my life I've had people close doors in my face and then underestimate me because I haven't got a tooth in my head. And the ones I have are rotten black and they're rotten. I don't want to ever forget where I'm from, and I am someone. Yeah, that's all I'll tell you. You know, and you know, a lot of friends back home cared about me, and I didn't really realise it, you know what I mean? See, a lot of my old friends, they don't fucking go on YouTube. The only thing they do is type in a song. They don't know anything about panels and stuff like that, you know, so I know I am one of not many people that can bring all my mates, old friends, back together. Do you understand? Boys out the red wall and boys off the corner of the streets where I grew up. DJs, some of the finest fucking DJs going. And it's like, there's a couple of people I want to shout out to. I won't shout out to them tonight, but I remember when the music stops, everyone's like, what party are you going to, right? And then you get some people that have organised raves in Ballyer for after the asylum, and you know what I mean? And it was just fucking beautiful because we all got on, and you know, like I said, when ecstasy hit Dublin, like when I was 15, it's like, I know a lot of murder rate in the city because, see, cocaine's a different fucking animal. Like, if you go out with all your mates and you take an ecstasy and all, you fucking love each other and what have you, but see that cocaine, that's poison shit. It's like heroin, you know what I mean? Now, if someone come to me now and said, right here, there you go, there's an ounce of it, snort it if you want, I'd slap him in the face with it, man. Here, that shit away from me. Yeah, transfer it into weed and I'll snort the weed, yeah. Nah, drugs fuck me up. They fucked up my teeth. They fucked up my life. And I wasn't gonna let it fuck up my sons. And I wasn't gonna let him cop for my sins. Cop for my sins. Do you get it? K-O-P. Cop. Jurgen fucking Klopp. Forget about it. But, like I said, I'm not the only one. There's fucking hundreds of thousands of people around the country, around the world, that have drug addiction, that have alcoholism, and when you do drugs and alcohol and what have you, people do it because they have mental health issues, you know. It's like, and I'll be honest with you, I smoke weed and that's my thing. You know, I'm on, like I said, yeah, wait to see this. Hang on, wait to see this. Now, bananas. Right. If you carry on sticking cocaine up your nose and you've been using drugs for years and all, like yeah, as I said the other night on the podcast, something could be in the post for you. You know, do not do drugs. Do you understand? Because they fuck your life up, they fuck your community up, they fuck your family up, your kids. You know, everything you do has an impact on your children, or your nieces, or your nephews. Do you understand? It's like, I remember the days when I was a sheep, when I looked up to people for certainty, clarification, permission, and now I don't need permission for anything. You see, because I'm attached to the house, I don't need to be clear with it. I helped build a fucking house. Do you understand? I was part of that issue. What ended up growing up to be or not to be? That is the question. But anyway, because of what I've learned in psychology, there's a few people I'm gonna help back in Cherry Orchard, because a lot of them carry guilt. You know, just like myself, man, I've been fucking carrying guilt for years, and it consumes you. I tried to bury my past because I didn't want my kids finding out I sold drugs. And YouTube did that. PD come on and he said, oh yeah, you have Jude on fucking the cesspit film boy, but he used to rob drug dealers and fucking all this bullshit, and the IRA shot him and ran him out of the country. No, they fucking didn't. Like, what a fucking lie that is. Now all my mates will tell you that's bollocks, that didn't happen to me. I got a few slaps, I fucking got a bad hiding. It's like, but no paramilitaries told me to go. You mad? Yeah. The bastards they wouldn't come on the housing estate then. Do you understand? We weren't afraid of anyone. IRA, fucking UDA, fuck UA. You know, we couldn't give a fuck who you are, where you're from, who your brother is, who your cousin is. That's the mentality, you know. It's crazy, it's like, but it's nice to see a few of my old friends have actually grown the fuck up. You know, like I said, when I said I have 20 friends in jail, I mean right now. Shout out to everyone in fucking Style, Risley, Strangeways, Gart, Wakefield, Forest Bank, Mountjoy, Weefield, Portlaoise, Walton, yeah, here, shout out to my nephew in Forest Bank. Shout out to Jay in Portlaoise. Salute you, comrade. I got your message. Thank you. It's nice that. Good meal maha good comrade. Kyle meal fault you. Joe McDonald's on him dumb. Good meal maha good for your message. Chucky la Eringa bra. Airedale come, Ireland forever. Your fucking hat off when you salute a fucking sergeant. You know, I call me daughter Saoirse, and it means freedom in Irish. Can you speak in? On will Cadagun Dolamock Moshe da Hully. Can I go and have a shit? School's always been in session and I'm a fucking student. I was learning in my own lesson. Life's all about learning, and I think you only get one life, and some people hold grudges, some people are salty as fuck, spiteful, hold grudges. Yeah, you hold a grudge, you may as well dig 2 graves, because it fucks with your spirit and your soul. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm on 11 meds a day, man, because of all the bad choices I made, but, you know, shit happens, doesn't it? Like when I was a kid, that fire ruined my mother. You know, it killed my brother and sister, but see, my mother killed her too. She died that day, my mother. Not physically, mentally, died. You know, bless her. You know, and all my mates up there, you know, she used to fucking bring us out cups of tea and drinks and all that kind of stuff, you know. And all my mates love me, man, you know. But like I said, I have an idea, and it's like, it's very hard to get the boys from Cherry Orchard to talk about certain things because that'd be reckless. But like I said, I have a way now where I can invite certain people who had an influence on my life, had an influence on me adolescence, like me teenage years. And like I said the other night, I had Pat Carey on, who had an influence on my life because he was about 7 years older than me, and any place where I went, he was always fucking on the dance floor, like, for the whole night in the same position. And I'd be like, fucking hell. And me and Yowza call him the fucking running man. Now, the other night, Mark Kavanagh was supposed to come on, and he was in the back, but I had to cut the live short. Now, I'm gonna break my own rules. I told me missus that I was only gonna do 3 days a week. I'll do what I need to do, because it's like, the way I see it, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. And if you do the crime and do your time, do you understand? You're even with the house, and that's fine. Like I said, in England, Ireland, Scotland, fucking all over the place, I have mates that have done 10-year sentences, over 15-year sentences. I have mates right now that are doing life sentences. You know, it's like all over the place. Do you know what? The prison system is all connected in the UK, and it's mad. Like, in some jails you can have a phone in a week. Now, I'm a law-abiding citizen, but if I found myself in stranger, I'd just have a phone in a week. Not that I need one, but do you understand what I'm saying? Now, you see, now, I've seen some strange things in my time, and I'll tell you a little story right before my chick comes down. I have 7 minutes left. I remember the fucking first night I was in the Joy. I was 21, and I was brought from them at the hospital because I had a little bit of an incident with the coppers batting and fucking fat cunt. Larry Duggan. He was a detective in Star Street. I cracked him in the head with something, and he took out his baton and busted me fucking head with it. So I had to go to the matter, cuffed up and all, you know, embarrassed in front of everyone. Anyway, I'm in a cell, yeah, and back then I was in the annex, the old part, right? They fucked me in a cell, right? Anyway, a few days later, whatever, I got put in a 2-man cell. And when they bang up, right, about 7:30, so about an hour later, in the corner, my man's having a shite, right? Thanks, Janie, for coming in. This geezer, I thought he was having a shite, right? And the smell of it, right? And I'm like, fucking hell, man. And he's a big sheet of paper, right? And he's digging a parcel out of his arse, right? And as he's doing it, some fucking dickhead, man, banged on the door and fucking, you know what I mean? My man fucking, he's digging, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck, man? The smell of your ass. And he's fucking parcels out the window, you know what I mean? Like you do. A shitload of time. Do you know what he had up his ass? A fucking tablet bottle. And he couldn't pull it down, and he's like, bro, will you help me? I was like, fuck off. help you, or fucking bounce you around the cell if you don't fuck off. Well, I was in there, and the only two Ballier heads I knew that was in there was fucking Pat Maguire's brother Sam Maguire and young Martin Cal. And only for young Martin Cal, I'd have been fucked. He was a cleaner, bro. You must have known young Martin Cal, right? He was a cleaner, yeah, and I forget which London it was. But as the screw, I was getting fucked into a cell, right? As I was going into the cell, Martin was sweeping up and mopping up, and he went, "Jude, what the fuck are you doing here, bro? You know what I mean? You're in the wrong jail." I said, "No fucking shit, bro." He said, "Here, bro, if any of them townies know you're in here, you're fucked." So he says to me, I'll make sure you get some tea. He was a trustee, right? So I just heard me fucking cell door opening, yeah? And I was brought in a jug of tea, 3 cotton buns, an apple and an orange, and a couple of biscuits and that, right? So I fucking went to bite into the fucking, it was like a cotton bun, and there was fucking cigarette papers, tobacco, fucking matches with a bit of brown, you know what I mean? To light the fucking thing. Francis, hello. And it's like here, the day of me chick's 21st birthday it was, me kid's ma, what about that for timing? Oh, fucking hell, man. You know what I mean? The fucking Star Street Garda Station, cause they nicked the silvers. And then, it's like fucking, oh, man. But yeah, Mountjoy, man, I'm not joking you. The first time I was ever in there, the first thing, right, the first 2 things I noticed was the smell of piss and the noise. Anyone who says jail's nice and it's easy, it's fucking not. It's horrible. You know what I mean? Cunt shiting in the corner and you have to inhale that. You know. Oh, and especially, you know what I mean? Yeah, you have to fart, right? But you could smell and taste fucking chicken and fucking potatoes and broccoli in the fart. You know, it's like, and like I said, you know, a parcel's a parcel. My man had a bottle of tablets up his arse. And he's like, "Jude, can you help us?" I was like, "Can I fuck, bro? Bro, it's alright, I'll give you a few roach." And I was like, "Alright, then fuck it." You know what I mean? I got the bottom part of it, but the cap was stuck up his ass. I was like, "Bro, I am not going there. I've already had, give me a few of them." I got 4 Valium on them, and it was fucking brilliant to knock me out, but the next morning, when they opened the doors in the morning, it's slop out, and everybody has a pan full of piss and shit, and fucking it in the fucking urinals, you know what I mean? It's horrible. The smell of it now, I'm sure standards have improved, but I was in the old part of the joy. Yeah, you're not right there, lad. You shut up, you. I've learnt me missus some Irish. Look what she's saying to me, Jonas. Quiet. You be fucking quiet. The Irish will sound right, alright. Bro, wasn't it? Hey, it's fucking barbaric, that shit. You know what I mean? Barbaric. You know, like I remember coming out of my cell, man, walking and, you know what I mean, and emptying your piss and that. It's like I'm fucking scouting your pot out and fucking, you know what I mean, just making sure your cell is fucking clean. Cause it's like when you have big hardy arse bastards. "Here, Jude, help me." I was like, "Bro, you have a moustache on your arse. I'm not going near your hole." He's like, "I'll give you a few Valium." So he's digging the thing out of his arse, and he gets it out about that much. You know, like a cork. So I was like, why, what the fuck is up your arse? He said, I have 50 fucking volume. I was like, what? Here, I'll help you. You know what I mean? I got the thing down, man. I didn't give a fuck. Here, I washed me fucking hands. It's like, you know what I mean? I took a few of his fucking volume and fucking knocked out, but it's degrading and it's disgusting. And listen, when in Rome, like, what am I supposed to do? The guy was much larger than me. I wasn't long in the jail. Here, I wasn't asked about fucking, listen, that happens. You know, some people have to fucking crease a parcel. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you one thing, yeah? 5 months. It's like every fucking visit, man. I'm not gonna lie, I got something, you know what I mean? It's like, but it's crazy in the jail, cause if someone finds out that you've a parcel, you understand, they'll take it out of your arse themselves. But like I said, prison's not a nice place. I didn't enjoy me stay in Mountjoy, I'll be honest with you. Cause I was too worried about fucking townies getting a hold of me. You know, I had a couple of fights in there, I got me head busted, I did, but you know what I mean, you put your fucking hands on me, I'm gonna tag you. You know what I mean? I treat people how I want to be treated. You hit me and you're getting hit back. I don't give a fuck how big you are, who your brother is, who your cousin is. I'm from Narcoland, remember? Cherry Orchard, Ballyfermot, Dublin fucking 10. So, all that gangster talk, it doesn't fucking faze me. Cause I'm from cartel land, Ballyfermot. You know, or I'm in the cartel. Are you so fucking what? What? Is that your biggest achievement in life? You're a fucking gangster. Fuck off! It's embarrassing. All my mates are gentlemen, and the media call them killers, scumbags, fucking this, that, the other. I never paid me bollocks with it. You know what I mean? I tried to bury my past, you know what? I fucking nearly almost buried me. And a special woman come along and saved me. Reignited that spark inside me and brought back sexy time. And here, the hairs on my legs have started growing again. That's testosterone. My chick has made my hairs on my legs grow back. Didn't you, honey? Nah, look. There's a lot of people from where I used to live that have interesting stories now. I'm not on here to ask them their personal business. We're on here to talk about mental health awareness, education awareness, football, love life if you want, Netflix, whatever. But treat people how you want to be treated in life, you know? It's like, not everybody's going to be the same as you and have your principles, but I started this journey a while ago and I set myself a target and a goal. 100 fucking subs and 1,000 videos, and on 3 channels I've smashed that. I've done over nearly 1,300 videos. You know, so my channel will always have all them videos. You go and look at anybody in our community and see if they've made more videos than I have. But anyway, I'm going to say goodnight to you. So I'm putting on the glasses. Me and my lovely, beautiful, amazing Queen are going to watch a movie together. Darling, you and I love you so much. And I have to fly. Guys, if you're watching this tonight, tomorrow, can you sub everybody in the chat? Because there's a lot of good people that come in and out here, you know. And I want to thank you for that. If you want to support my channel, you can buy me a coffee, you can sub to the channel or share it. It's like I've done this for 6 years and it's like I'm gonna start, like I said, my podcast have already started, and different people are gonna come on. It's like, and to talk about good times, to talk about good memories, to talk about good mates that we lost, to talk about positive things. You know, the method of encouragement. Education is the way forward. Don't listen to me if you don't have to. You know what I mean? But listen, my way works. I'm a son of Ballier, I'm a soldier of Ballier here. And Jude MacDonald is straight out of Ballier. Have a good night, guys. There's no solution without confrontation. Shout out to YouTube's Coffee Nation. And another thing, I am 13 subs away from 400. I need you all help and support, guys. Have a good night. God bless you all. Peace out. Love.